Hey, what's up everybody? This is Suburbs501 and today I want to go over the lowest recoil build for the MPX in patch 12.9 of Escape from Tarkov. And like with a lot of guns in this patch, there have been some changes to what is used to get the lowest recoil version of the weapon. So first off, for the sight, use whatever sight you want. None of the sights reduce recoil anymore, so the only thing you're choosing your sight on is what you like, what range you're going to be using this weapon at, and how much the sight is going to affect the ergo of the gun. And then we have the front and the rear sights. You're just going to be using any front and rear sights that give you +1 ergo for each. I usually just use the Magpul MBUS Gen 2, and you're going to be using that for the front and the rear sight. That'll give you +2 ergo for very cheap. And then we're going to be using the SCH charging handle. Just use whatever charging handle gives +1 ergo. And then we're going to be using the Sig retractable stock pipe adapter. And on that, we're going to be using the Mesa Tactical Crosshair hydraulic buffer tube, and then on that we're going to be using the Magpul PRS Gen 3 stock. And you do have some choices for the buffer tube. The Mesa Tactical Crosshair buffer tube is now the lowest for pure recoil, but if you use the SI Advanced Receiver Extension buffer tube, the anodized red one, that will only increase your recoil by 1, but it will also give you +2 ergo on top of the Mesa Crosshair one. It will still give you the 5% accuracy, and it will still give you the increase to muzzle velocity. So if you're going for the lowest recoil, you're going with the Mesa Crosshair, but personally I would recommend still going with one of the advanced buffer tubes and go with the red one if you can get a good price on it. Next up, like with every gun that can use this pistol grip, you're going to be using the HK Ergo PSG-1, just a pretty OP pistol grip for any weapon that can be used on. Then we're going to be using the upper receiver for the MPX. There's only one choice for that currently. For the grip, we're going to be using the Magpul M-Lock 4.1 inch guide to put our grip on. And then on top of that, I currently have the RK1 on this, but the RK2 is still the lowest recoil grip in the game. For whatever reason, my account got reset with needing to examine everything again for this wipe. And for whatever reason, I have examined an RK2 already, but for whatever reason, it's not showing up here. So my account seems bugged right now. So if you want the lowest recoil, you're going to be using the RK2. That will be on the Tarkov Gunsmith build as well, so if you want to see that. But the RK1 is still the grip. I would usually recommend that or the shift grip because it gives much more ergo than the RK2 at only a 1 vertical recoil increase. And I think the amount of ergo you get is definitely worth going with the RK1 or the Fortis Shift Tactical Grip. Next, we are going with the Midwest 14-inch M-Lock foregrip, and then we are going with the 14-inch barrel. Next, for the tactical device, we're going to be using the Magpul M-Lock 2.5-inch guide, and you can put the tactical device anywhere you want. And personally, I use the D-Ball tactical flashlight. So I would always recommend having an IR flashlight and not using a laser pointer. A laser pointer can just be seen too easily. You can still see through doors, see through some walls. It'll just get you killed a lot. I'd recommend using the IR flashlight to still have that hip fire increased accuracy. And then for the final piece, we're using the carbine brake for Sig MPX by TACOM. Now, if you want to use a silencer, it's going to be the Osprey 9mm sound suppressor. Now, going with a silencer on this weapon reduces the ergo by a ton if you're going with the Osprey, because that won't change the recoil at all, but it will lose you 13 ergo. Overall, I think that is the best suppressor, but I would definitely recommend changing some other parts to get some of that ergo back if you're going with that silencer. So that is the entirety of the lowest recoil MPX build. Still one of the most accurate weapons in the game. I think the only weapon that has lower recoil than this is the 9mm Vector, and this thing is still right up there with the power of that as well. And like I said, there will be a link in the description to the Tarkov Gunsmith build of this, so you guys can easily see all the parts and see updated prices to the flea market. So subscribe if you want to see more Escape from Tarkov videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this MPX build, and thanks for watching.
Вот он! Банан упи! Сышь ты импортный! Покоп нахуй! Это что за хрень? Кепка, кепка! Красиво! Юшка! Вижу, ты прямо! Вижу! Хорошо. Ебать! В сторону резко! Банда! Тут враг!